I'm 33 years old. I'm from Paris, Tennessee. I have 3 children from 13 to 2, and I'm a single mom.
Today is a good day for Samantha. She is visiting a place that helped change her life. Interfaith Dental Clinic is just one of many charitable clinics in Tennessee dedicated to providing comprehensive and emergency dental care to the underserved. 20,000 patients in 2020 alone. It's a place Samantha never knew existed, and for years, with no dental insurance, she struggled in a bad marriage and with health issues compounded by poor oral health.
4 years ago, I was missing at least 12, if not more. I lost count at that point. At one point or another, you just don't want to think about it. I couldn't eat because it hurt to eat. I would eat soft food. I would have to chew my food up with my tongue on the roof of my mouth if I ate.
Samantha developed a life-threatening infection which caused her face to swell and put her in the emergency room.
I was close to losing my life over my teeth. It was scary.
As a waitress, she resorted to doing things like super gluing teeth into her mouth and made sure no one saw her smile. A partial denture eventually helped, but Samantha says she still felt ashamed.
I would cover my mouth. Always had my book with me, my server book, and I would put it up to my face. I always made sure I had something in my hand. I would distract you. Well, I didn't want to be alive because I didn't have my teeth. Because mentally it was so draining to have to constantly worry about who's going to see it. Because your first impression in somebody is their smile.
For nearly 27 years, Interfaith Dental Clinic has been giving smiles back to people like Samantha.
Society judges us by the way our teeth are. I mean, we're judged by our weight, our dialect, but also our teeth. And if someone's teeth are not looking ideal, then we can be judged as seen to be not smart, not reliable, maybe even an abuser of drugs or alcohol. I mean, think of those kind of judgments just because someone couldn't afford to get it taken care of and had probably got infected with cavity and gum disease bacteria at a young age and never been able to get it under control.
Staffed by volunteers, using state-of-the-art equipment, paid for by donors and the state, the need has not changed for quality dental care. In fact, 2020 made it worse for the working poor.
We're seeing over a 30% increase in people reaching out. And for a lot of folks, this is the first time they've reached out for help. They had a steady job but lost it or had a job change with benefits during the pandemic. The stress during the pandemic has made a lot more teeth break, and that's real.
The state also cut funding to its denture program in 2020, meaning people like Samantha, and like many in these photos, were at even greater risk of not getting care. Delta Dental of Tennessee, which already supports 24 charitable dental clinics in the state, will spend about $300,000 in emergency funding to keep the denture program operating.
Samantha's a great story to see. We'd like to see more of the stories because the legislators have been so kind with us. And Charles Sargent, who started this program, unfortunately he's passed away, and what a tremendous man he was, but he told me that was one of the legacies he wanted to leave, that people wouldn't have to worry about whether or not they can get their dentures done or they can get partials done and that sort of thing. So he created the fund, and every single year, they've given us about $2 million since that time. But last year when COVID hit, they weren't sure obviously about how the money was going to come in, so we funded it ourselves.
While CEO Dr. Phil Wenk is grateful to see funding back in the state budget for the next fiscal year, he hopes lawmakers consider making it a recurring amount.
For the legislators who don't know what it's about, it's really about changing lives.
For Samantha, it's been a 180, a transformation that began after a coworker told her about Interfaith.
And then I got a phone call. And Interfaith said, "We hear that you need an appointment. We hear that you're in pain." And I cried. I'm a very emotional person. Because for once in my life, something was going right. Something good finally happened to me. And I needed it. Interfaith gave me that light.
Samantha was given the gift of her smile.
Said that they were finished, and They asked me if I wanted to look, and I was so nervous. I was not anticipating what I saw. Whenever I smiled, I dropped the mirror. I'm gonna start bawling because I remember every emotion that was felt. I was so happy. I was me again. I found me.
Samantha is the perfect example of the power a smile can have. It's been more than a physical transformation. It's impacted her whole life. She holds herself to a higher standard now, has gone back to school, has hope for the future, and truly believes she will finally live the life she was always meant to.
My smile gives me my voice. My smile gives me my passion. My smile gives me my drive. My smile gives me everything.